Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. We are getting back into the nuclear production complex. We had a rough start of it yesterday, but we've been able to kind of pick ourselves back up and get going forward. But, yeah, let's see. Was I needed to get into the thing? That's right, I was going to try and start getting some metaglass going. I was trying to figure out a good spot to do it. Metaglass needs sand and lead. So trying to come up with a location of where we could actually grab stuff for that is going to be fairly important. And I believe we were going to start working on trying to get some of this structure set up so we could make more production going forward. We also need to set up more defenses because this is not going to hold against the later waves. So we need to start looking at options of things to do. I believe we had gotten all the research that we could currently get. So that's all more or less done. But yes, we needed to figure out a way how to get some more stuff into play so we could defend this and win this area. So that's right. We wanted to try and get some pyrite and potentially get some blast compound going, actually. So, I think what we also need to do, we also need to do a healing station. Okay, so we needed extra sand. I think I also need to get another cyclone up so we can shoot more things that come through here. Let's go ahead and set it like here. I think that works. We'll go ahead and do another one of these things. I think we need to get more water pumped into the area to fuel up more of our stuff. So we've got all this fueled up. But we need to get more. I think the idea is that you were going to have an area where you could make up a lot of cryo fluid and feed cryo fluid to essentially everything. I have not done that. Oh, there's a great place we can do our metaglass. It's right down here, actually. Because there's a bunch of scrap, which we can make into sand. Let's see here. And then this seems to be under the idea that you would actually use the you would actually make some bigger units in this area. Don't think we're going to actually do that. Kind of debatable at this moment. Let's see. Little messy. Just that will do. Okay. How are you doing on power? Oh, we're doing great on power. Okay. Yeah, we're still doing 2K. So, good. Want to get in here with our drills. Okay, so we need to get the sand. We're gonna get our metaglass going now. That has lead. Let's see. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it like right there. So that'll work. I'm gonna flip that though. Metaglass. Flip it. The sand is coming out one particular side. That works. Okay, let's see. And I think I need to grab this impulse pump and pump it down into the system to get more of this handled. Oh, and we also need to change this. Let's see. We're gonna go straight across here, and we need to do a little bit of a change. Because we're gonna feed into this line here. Let's see. Need a bridge. Okay. We should be able to get this pump running from here. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy that. And put a better place to pump here. Okay, do a bridge over. That works. We want to do a bridge here over. We don't have a power set over here. Let's see. want to make sure that power's kind of out of the way, so then when we dig into the thorium, we can at least reach it. Yeah, we'll go with that. I think that works out. Let's see what we're fighting up against. What we're kind of up against. Looks like we were up against a lot of anti-air. Thankfully, everything got kind of blown up. Okay. We need to have the water come down here. That's going the wrong direction. There we go. Water power. There we go. Okay, we've got the metaglass going. Good. We've got the graphite going. Metaglass. We could use a better setup for the plastinium. And we need to get more coal into this to get more of the silicon going. So, let's see. Do we have water in a slightly better position than what's there? Not really. Water's going through here. It's activating for those. Actually, you know what? I think that'll be... Well, no. Because if I activate more water there, then we have to do something with it. If I put another pump down here, that's a different story. That's a separate pump. It can use its own... It can be its own thing. I think we'll do that instead. Okay. Bridge over. And of course, if I do that, I need to put some sort of water component over here to put it out if it ever catches on fire. So that should be good. And we'll put a... Of course, it's not going to work. Oh, because we just need to do this instead. Fill it up. Pumps in, power's on, water is flowing. Good. Going the wrong way. There we go. Okay. We only have one location that's doing plastinium. Doing another one might be useful. I think I'm going to need to put more power into the system, though, if we do that. Phone is charged up. Good. I feel like my battery life on my phone is running down more and more each day. Where'd my phone go? There we go. Not my phone. Where'd my cursor go? Okay. We're going to need to have some more anti-air. We've got a lot more things coming in here, and it's going to start getting nasty. And I feel like what I probably should do is I should get a big storage unit that's going to hold the plastanium. So we have kind of a reservoir of it. So I think we'll do that. Let's see. If we get the vault can hold up to 1,000 items. That's actually pretty good. Let's do that. So if I put that here, like this. We then need to put an unloader on this. Sorry, where's the unloader? There it is. If we do this, and then this. Excuse me, sorry. If any of you heard my fart right now, very sorry. Let's go ahead and throw another unit in there, so we now have more anti-air. I think that works out really well. Let's see. We need to have a router. Go right there. There we go. So now, when it fills in, it can pull from the reserve, and then we have the reserve back up as much. Yeah, so we can actually move this, I think. I think that works a little better. What's the water level looking here? I'm curious if I put enough into that, it'll be fine. So I also want to water these things up. These, put in here to kind of all this healed and up to snuff. I need to have another water conduit out like this. And we need to have a bridge conduit here, I guess. Hang on. We need to change that just a little bit, I think. Okay, so we have a bridge. It'll be here. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do. There we go. So now we're getting water into these systems. Okay, we've got a strong silicon roll here. I think we need to take this scrap and we need to start feeding it over. Let's do a overflow gate. Feed that scrap. Now we got scrap coming in. Good, 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 good. Okay. We need to get another generator in the system. To feed into the power. Good, that seems to be going great, actually. Very happy to see all that. Hello, Zach. How is the new job treating you? By the way, we're doing well. I've gotten Metaglass set up. I'm going to be putting in a new reactor to get more power to the system, because we're hitting about 1,000, and I want to not stress it. But we're doing good. We struggled yesterday getting our silicon factory stuff back up and getting our plastanium. We finally survived it. I've got more anti-air up. But yeah, now we need to start working on getting some stuff going. But I'm glad to hear that the job is doing well. The Burr Pit put out another video, I think it was yesterday, talking about the Nomad. Oh, power's up. Yeah, power's up. I was having some difficulty getting it going because I was running out of silicon. That's one of the things that I always kind of lack on doing, is getting silicon up. But I eventually got it up, so it's going. I've been working on trying to get a lot of stuff, getting a lot more of the drills like cooled with water. I'm not sure at what point I need to... I have something down here. Yeah, so I have a couple of these down here, which was helping. Because I just need to get something going. Oh yeah, I haven't touched it. I haven't touched the ruins up top. No, I haven't done anything with that. So, let's see here. I think I need to have a workaround here. I think the idea of this map was that you were supposed to be building... A bunch of this was building... you're supposed to use the water plant down here. Air defenses, yeah. I think I need to beef them up a little bit, because even with these here, stuff got through into the second gun, so... I think the idea was that you were supposed to go to each of the areas and drag all the thorium up here and have this be your power base, because we have this... I don't know what all the tsunamis do, actually. I'm not sure what they do, in terms of guns, but there's a bunch of stuff here. So you have all this running as power. But yeah, there's a couple guns here that I don't know. I don't know what the Spectre does. I don't know what this Meltdown does. I don't know what the Tsunami does. I think I need to make more vaults or storage units that we can kind of feed the plastanium into. So we've got kind of a storage that we're feeding off of, rather than just pulling from the line, the basic line. Oh, it's a water turret. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Because if these things go up, it's going to cause a big firestorm. Oh, the Meltdown is a massive laser? Cool. I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine that it would be. What about the Spectre? Is the Spectre... Oh, and it also needs to be cooled. Makes sense. And I would assume the Spectre is like a big laser or maybe... or some kind of long-range gun? Because it's way back here. Deadly turret. Ooh. So kind of like a sniper. Well, I haven't unlocked them yet, so at some point I'm going to need to get around to actually like cooling things with my cryo fluid. I've just been using water. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Let's do this. Let's make another vault. We're going to stick it here. And then we take unloaders. That won't work. Because if I put unloaders in, it's just going to take them back out through those same unloaders. Yeah, they need to have a little space. If I do this... They'll take 3 from each delivery. We can then not do this, but we can have lines feeding off of this that will then go to these turrets. Let's see. We can get rid of that. Throw that in there. Didn't exactly want it to do that. I guess that works. I've been able to get more into the mindset of if I'm making a Plastanium something, I need to make sure that I do bridges where it's going to go so then I can go over it. That's worked out a bit better. Okay, so we've got a vault that's taking the stuff here. What we really need is we need to get another Plastanium production going. So we can feed even more. Let's see. I think we're going to wait until the next map to actually make blast component. Got the idea to actually water all the units down and then have the electricity kind of compound on top of it. So it's apparently working very well. It's glorious right now. A walkway? What do you mean? Oh yeah, the kill path here. Yeah, I threw in some shock mines. Didn't know if it was going to help at all, but yeah, I ended up doing this. I was like, this is actually kind of clever. I'm trying to think of what else I should do in terms of defenses, because I don't think even with this, I don't think this is going to hold in the last 10 waves. I'm imagining things are going to get through. I'm thinking if we actually put we can put a couple fuses in. If we load up some swarmers as well. Swarmers, we need the pyrite, that's right. Or the blast compound. Blast compound would actually be really smart. I have to make spores though. I don't have spores. I don't have a whole lot of place to make spores. Not on this map. Well, I guess that's not true, because we pump water into the... Well, spores come from cultivators. But you... No, you pump water to cultivators. Yeah, I have water. Yeah, why am I not doing that? That seems kind of dumb of me. So if we did something like this, we could put a blast component over here. Oh yeah, true. It's free power. Yeah. I guess as long as it's like at least 100. It is free power though. I think this is the first map where I've actually been able to use the thermal stuff. Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and start crafting up some let's get some cultivators going in, some spore going. Because we actually have a place where we can take a lot of free water, which is right over here. Yeah, and that's currently being worked on. Yeah, I've already got one going down here. I actually don't use tons of metaglass. I mean, I started out with 45,000. I think I ended up at like 1.1 after I built all this stuff. So I think I'm okay, but yeah. Nothing on this map. It is purely a spawn map. Yeah, it's just here. Now let's see. The fuses take either titanium or thorium. We do have titanium up here. We don't have a local place of thorium that we can really yank from necessarily. That's okay. Oh, I didn't figure out how I didn't finish up this one. This turret down here. We need to have... we need to have a unloader here. This one I do feel okay about doing. Okay. No, I feel like doing good. I had a new person come in and watch last night. They said, "Oh, you're on this map, huh?" Nice person. They had just finished up their college semester. Nice. Okay, good. Uh-huh. Yeah, the big ones. Yeah, what I haven't unlocked those, but they are the next upgrade from the is it the Horizons? Yeah. Flare, Horizons, so something else. Something next. Yeah. Let's see. So we can start getting the spore and pyrite. So I actually need to have some pyrite going, which is going to take a little bit more. Where's a good place I could start making some pyrite? We need sand. We need... I mean, you know what? Now that I've got the thorium stuff up and going, I could actually probably remove this differential generator going, and make pyrrhotite out of here. I like the thought of that. That way, I'm not... Well, I'm going to have to remove... Because there's... Yeah, I'm currently sitting on... I think it's fluctuating at about 2,000. Yeah, it's fluctuating. Average is about 2,000K. If I need to, I can always make another thorium down there. So, and that would... Not quite cover it, but it would cover a good chunk of it. Thorium is easier, yes. So I think we'll do that, actually. Let's go ahead and break that. Yes, I will need more power. Let's do that, then. Okay, let's see. Okay. Filling that up with cryo fluid. And we could actually change that. Do this instead. Fair enough. Plated conduits. Okay. Whew. Getting a little concerned there. Okay. Doing good there. Okay, so now that's another 900 on there, so we're now pushing 3,000. Oh, for the cryo fluid. No, I don't have anything set up. I really need to, though. I think it should be fine. Yeah, I think it will. Because if anything gets down here, I'm kind of pooched anyway. Because that means they've gotten through all this. Yeah, I have one here. But yeah, having some more would not be bad. I have the room for it, so. Honestly, I've not been paranoid enough on some of these, and it's gotten my stuff blown up. So, I think you've seen it's gotten me blown up. So, okay, so it looks like you can't use an unloader to transfer stuff. Like I thought. Well, never mind. There we go. Okay. Up. Thankfully, that stuff is not particularly horrible. See? But I need to be paranoid. Let's see. I think we need to do is another one of these. Have it down here. Okay, I need to fix this. Yeah, because if we're not doing the titanium there, then the titanium needs to start coming out this way, and I should really get it powered up. So we're getting more titanium through, getting more plastinium through. So let's see. Oh, it's grabbing the... Okay. Okay. Now those are getting water. Now we're feeding more into the system. That should be better. Okay. Okay, I think that'll work to our advantage. Let's... Okay, so I've got some more air defenses for when they come over here. And try getting at this stuff. See, they're starting to get through this stuff. Okay. So, in terms of our facilities, go ahead and break some of these. Okay. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let us do, in terms of water, okay. Getting that working. Okay. Now, we need to take the plastanium. Yeah. Feed it down. Along here. Let me see. If I do... We need to do a bridge here. Water's still good. Huh. I'm gonna have to do a bridge. That's annoying. This is all extra, though. So this should be the bridge. So we want this to go straight, because this is actually defeating defenses. Oh, wait, we can do a junction. No, we can't. Never mind. What are we doing on loader? That won't work. Nope, 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 nope. That's not what we want. We don't want you going that way. No. Okay. Zach, what would you do if you have to have plastanium conveyors pass each other? If you have to have them cross and you don't want them to merge, what would you do? Would you do bridges? Or is there a better way to go about this? I don't think there's a better way to do this. Base conduit? I don't have those yet. I think junction is the best option. As annoying as it is, it looks like it... Well, no, it clogs up still. Yeah. Yes. Well... Yes, it does. I think our best option is to actually keep this smooth because this is handling more than one thing. And doing the bridge over here. It slows down, but the only thing coming along here is the pyrite. So it actually is a little bit better setup for this. I don't like it, but it's better than nothing. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We now need to get our blast furnace over here. Let's see. Oh, I don't want that. I want a singular. Otherwise, it's going to fit into the sorter here and it's going to screw things up. Hang on. Like that. Okay. Okay, we need to get our cultivators up. No. Actually, we don't want that. We want a cultivator. Okay, you input the water and it gets you out the spore pots. Okay. So, if we do a big water tank, do a liquid tank, we pump into here. We could put the spores, the cultivators. Move the whole thing out a little bit so I have some room. now I need to get the water over here. The water actually should be... we'll do the normal pulse call. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Feeding the water up. Aha! We now have blast compound. Woohoo! Now, blast compound has need to go to certain places. So let's see. We want to get swarmers. Swarmers will be a great option here. Let me think here. I do that, we then do a... I haven't seen how big an explosion blast compound can do. I'm wondering if I should have these a little further away from the rest of my stuff. That won't have any effect. That will, but if the stuff blows up, well, if it blows up. I have things healing here. I've got units that come help it. Maybe we won't have a problem. Okay, let's see. Router, we want to have armored conveyor come along here. Okay. Okay. Now the cyclone can also take the blast compound, so we could probably put some more of these units here. It's more defense. Yeah, we gotta do something about that plastanium. It's not going as well as I'd like. We need to get more titanium down here, honestly. Either that or just need to route some of the oil in a different direction. We need to put more power in. We need to do 2 more reactors, I think. Let's see. Okay. Ah! That scared me. I totally forgot. Oh, now I know what it looks like when they blow up. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was such a scare. My gosh. Okay, well. Goodness gracious me. Okay. Now I know what it's like when they blow up. Yikes. Okay. I guess that's okay because now I can actually do a reserve of the cryo. Yikes. Jiminy Christmas. That gave me such a start. We do need to do a... Now, hold on. Hold on. Let's not build that. Not yet. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Ooh. My goodness. Maybe jump so bad. Oh my word. Oh. Okay, well. This can allow us to work in our new system here. Flippin' heck. Okay. Cause a thorium reactor to overheat and explode. That was instantaneous. My gosh, that was so quick. Because it started from 0 and I just filled it with a bunch of thorium. Gosh. Okay, well. That made me jump so bad. Oh, my word. Okay. Give me a second here. I need some more units. Hang on. Good. Okay. Whew. Let's see. We also need to have. Okay. Still a lot of unit coming through that. We have any other places where there was an issue? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix right now. Trying to get power so we can get more ammo going. Were you paying attention? I blew myself up over here. Oh, gosh. Freaking terrifying. Oh. Yeah, I put another thorium thing here, started feeding the thorium in, did not put the cryo in, blew up in 2 seconds. Ba-boom. And it blew up this whole area. So this is all new. Yeah, it was so quick. It gave me such a great jump scare. I probably have to get that bit as a short or something. My gosh. I jumped so bad because it just was immediate. Let's see. We need to get some more power into here to drill our thorium free. This boy wasn't good. He was such a good jump. Oh my gosh. Okay. $104.15. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It just yikes. Okay, now See what I said? Gave me a nice good jump. Okay, well, I'm feeding thorium into this, but it's not giving me power. Oh, there's power there. Oh, I think I know why. This. Everything's got cryo fluid, though. It's good. Oh, I see what he did. He did an inverted sorter. Huh. Okay, so we got the cryo going through now. We're not gonna do another source here. Go ahead and have this go back on itself. So we just have this rotating. Okay, so I got this. This is a stackable thorium reactor that I got. And it doesn't seem to be working quite as intended. I'm trying to figure out why. Got the cryo in. The cryo fluid is in every single one of the reactors. But the thorium only seems to be going in some of them. I'm not quite sure why. Gotcha. And the thing with this one is that there's also a... There's supposed to be a logic thing in here somewhere. Not sure where it is, but for some reason it doesn't like this laser drill. Give me a moment here. Let's get this going. Nearly through. Yes. Concerning. Yeah, they aren't doing much. Crap. Crap. Fair enough. Oh yeah, no wonder. I've got no ammo coming through here. Hang on. These can all take the blast compound though, right? Let's change this up. If everything here can take blast compound, I have blast compound to spare. Okay. But we're running out of power. That's our problem. I don't have enough room to get another one of these in here. They should have moved this whole thing down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to use the laser drills. Nothing else will work. Let's see. I think we need to retrofit something to make this work. We need to get some cryo going. I can't use these air blast drills, though. I haven't unlocked those. I have to do something different. And if I set up power here, I need to have more air defenses here. Otherwise, they'll just get blown up. Okay. Let's see. Hang on a second. It's 3. It's 3 units. Let's not go crazy. Not yet. Oh, used up all my power, unfortunately. I think we're in trouble. Shoot. Overstretched myself. I don't have anything in the way of thermal over here. What thermal I have is already kind of used up. All right, Zach, good night. See if I can get myself out of this predicament. Hmm. Maybe I'm putting water into the wrong spot. Whew. Some big units. He's kind of tearing me apart. All right. And he just shot me. Okay. No Thorm coming through there yet. Let's work on that. Okay, it's got some cryo fluid. Man, my defenses are sure trying. Ah, they're in. Oh, they're in. Oh, gosh. Yikes. Gotta get this working, though. Mm-hmm. I think we might be dead. Oh, look at all the anti-air. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, we're done. Kaboom. Okay, well. Darn it all. I didn't plan out as well as I'd hoped. Darn it. Well. That's really frustrating. I will say, though, we did get a lot of stuff put down and got actually pretty far. So. Okay, so hang on. Bum, 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 bum. So got all those. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, in terms of power. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, and of course, all that stuff blew up, so it's not there anymore. Oh. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Okay. Just want to take this. Those units go there. So, oh, I didn't want to do that. Shoot. Boom, boom. Okay. I don't get what's going on. This doesn't seem to be working like I thought it was. Okay. Now we've got power. Oh, it's moved, unfortunately. So a lot of this is useless now. Great. Well, we're not rebuilding this. I guess that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. If that's the case, then we have two things that we need to do. We need to reset some of these things. And we need to set up a slightly better system. Okay. Oh, I can't do that. I'll get blown up when we do that. Shoot. Boom, boop, boom, boop, boo, doop, boom. Okay, now we got some power. Oh, we have no scrap. Never mind. Let's see. First thing we need to do, I think we need to get the silicon going. Bloom, bloom. Ba-dum-ba-bum. Let's see, and Salvo can also take... They can't actually can't take the blast, but they can take thorium, which is probably what I want. Let's redo those again. Okay. We need to get some thorium over here if we can. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Got that going now. Cool. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba do do. Bum ba bum ba do do do. Okay, let's have an overflow then. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Nope, 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 nope. Thing. Build it into place. All right. Now. Okay. One million power stored in a battery network. Nice. Boo. Boom. Okay, I have a bunch of power going now. It's good. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more plastanium going through. So, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Well, the post convoy's getting water. Hey, how's our power looking? Good. Looking great. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I think I have to. I think I have to specifically say, "Hey, I'm taking this off." Maybe. That's odd. Why am I not? Why are the unloaders not working? Huh. It's not unloading it. I thought it would. Why not? Give me a moment here. I need to look this up. Huh. That's very odd. Why? I don't know why it's not doing it. Huh. That's odd. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh well, that seems to have fixed my problem though. What turrets can take thorium? Oh, I see how it could work. Okay. Just because of where I placed them, essentially. Hmm. Hmm. Actually worked out quite well. Okay. I hope that will be sufficient to kind of keep things off and out of the way. All right, now, what else could I do to make this stuff nastier? Um, Hmm. There we go. Now these are all filled with water. Hello, Apocalypse Gaming 21. We are working on defenses. For this particular... Let's see. I think we're doing pretty good. So we have enough defenses now that all this is getting done, which is good. Pardon me. I figured we were going to get attacked by that stuff. Uh-huh. Yes. I am running a little over tonight, but because we had a failure earlier, I want to make sure I take a good, solid shot at it again. Let's go ahead and make some parallaxes. Bum, bu, bu, du, bum. Bum, bu, 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 du, du, du. Du, 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 du. Fill it up with water. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, these are all powered up like that. Good. Now we shouldn't have any issues of things coming over here. Bum ba ba bum ba do 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 do. Bum ba do 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 bum boo. Do 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 do. Oh, that doesn't matter. Getting to be a lot of enemies. My gosh. The big units. Boo doo boo. Ooh, gosh. Seems like we're dealing with a lot of big units, and they're all kind of terrifying. Oh my gosh. A little nervous. Okay. Whoa, very big unit. Holy cow. Let's get another one of these. Just so we have something that can kind of attack everything else that's here. That's a big air unit. Holy cow. Ah, I got shot. Whoops. Okay, I don't think we're going to rush this anymore. Fan on. Struggling a little bit in the heat. Ooh. Oh boy. Ah! Okay, give me a second here. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ow! Did we get him? Or did the whole thing blow up again? It did blow up again. Darn it! One last attempt. Okay. Here it comes. Woo! Someone came zooming in. Is that our guardian? Oh gosh. We might be in trouble here. Oh yeah, that thing's huge. It is just shrugging off everything I throw at it. Ah! Yeah, oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I'm completely out of plastinium. There's nothing I can do. It's just gonna go around shooting everything. Oh, man. Yikes. Man, that is a tough Guardian. Holy cow. Well, unfortunately, that is that's very unfortunate. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with that. Yikes. Anyway, that was a valiant effort, both times, but we had no chance. Plastinium is probably not the best ammo to be using. I'm sure that we have to unlock some kind of other weapon to make that a little easier. So, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finish off because I am like nearly an hour over my usual time. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. Next week we will take another shot of this and we'll see if we can do better. We might actually go after the other place. Yeah, that one just absolutely floored me. The last 7 or 8 waves there were just torture. Just straight up torture. So we might go we might go take a look at the other sector. If I'm able to unlock something like some of those bigger turrets, that certainly would help. Because right now, the strongest things I have, well, and it probably was a bad ammo choice. Using plastinium for a lot of that. It seems like a lot of the other ammo was actually doing pretty good, so... Well, we'll have to see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. Tomorrow we're going to do Guardians of the Galaxy, and we're going to see how everything goes there. So, see you guys then. Until then, good night.